Welcome to Distributed and Cloud Computing subject. I am Ilayaraja, Assistant Professor, Department of IT, Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology. So in today's topic, we are going to talk about cloud computing. So let me start with the outcome of this topic. Upon this completion of this lecture, the learner will be able to understand the cloud computing concepts and technologies, and they will acquire the knowledge of cloud computing platforms, and they will gain a deep understanding of cloud-based applications, and they will know how to use the various deployment models and what are the uh, principles of high availability in the cloud. So let me start with the definition about the cloud computing. Cloud computing is the technology that allows the user to access and use of computing resources over the internet without need for owning, managing, or maintaining their own hardware or software infrastructure. As a user, you don't want to do or you don't want to create any infrastructure. Instead, you can utilize the existing infrastructure or existing platform or existing application or existing storage services, whatever we required for software development purpose. And next, we want to understand the essential characteristics of cloud computing. There are five essential characteristics are defined by National Institute of Standards and Technology for Cloud Computing. The first one is on-demand self-services. That is on-demand self-services. So you can provision the computing services like a server, time and a network storage automatically. You don't want to interact with the service providers. Instead, the cloud customers can able to access the required services from the service providers without having any interactions. The second characteristics is broad network access. So you can access cloud servers or services over the network and on portable devices like mobile phones, tablets, laptops, and desktop computers. A public cloud uses the internet, a private cloud uses a local area network. So this is the second one. And third one, resource pooling. With the resource pooling, multiple customers can share physical resources using a multi-tenant model. This model actually assigns and reassigns physical and virtual resources based on the demand. The fourth one is rapid elasticity. In this, the user can able to quickly or the customers can able to quickly increase or decrease the required resources, which means suppose if a user wants to get access about the servers 1 hour or 2 hours period, they can able to access without having any issue. That is rapid elasticity. So you don't want to purchase any hardware or software. Instead, you can utilize the existing services. Then the last one is measured services. So whatever services we are access through the cloud computing, that will be metered, and that is the metering capability optimize the resource usage at the level of abstraction and appropriate to the type of services. For example, you can measure the services for a storage, processing, bandwidth, and uses. So that is payment can be made based on the meter reading. So as like is what we are consuming the electrical power through TNEB. So based on that, we can have that services all as well. That is in cloud computing also. The next one, the types of cloud deployment models. There are four types of deployment models are there. The first one is public cloud. So the public cloud, the name itself we can understand what it means of public cloud. So anyone can able to access. So the public clouds are cloud environments typically created from IT infrastructures, which is not owned by end users. That is, even you are not having any services, publicly you can access kind of services by paying some amount of money, or sometimes we may get access about the free services also. So there are some largest public cloud providers including Alibaba Cloud, Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud, IBM Cloud, and Microsoft Azure. So these are all the service providers in the form of public cloud. When you are having the public cloud, we may have a highly scalable, flexible, cost-effective, and it will making them ideal for startups, small business, and organization with fluctuating demand. So this is the first deployment model. The second one is private cloud. So private cloud are loosely defined as a cloud environment slowly dedicated to a single or end user group. So where the environment runs behind the users groups are firewall. All clouds become private clouds when underlying IT infrastructure is dedicated to a single customer with completely isolated access, which means uh, you can as a end user you can have your own private cloud, like what we are using as a car. Suppose, say for example, the difference between public and private cloud. If it is public cloud, like when we are traveling through the public transport. If it is a private cloud, we can have our own car, which means you can have your all the services. So whatever you are required in the particular traveling period. The third one is a hybrid cloud. So the hybrid cloud is combination of public and private cloud. So actually it is created or connected through local area networks or wide area networks or virtual private networks. The hybrid cloud are complex and the requirements can differ depending on the person whom you ask. Say for example, for a hybrid cloud, when we are traveling from one place to another place, we may have a cab facility. So that cab facility are a simple example about the hybrid cloud, which means for the particular duration or a particular distance, you may feel like your own car. So you can access Wi-Fi facility in the cab, and you can stop them anywhere else in the during the traveling time. But when you are traveling through public transport, you cannot get all those services. That's what the hybrid cloud is coming under. The last one is community cloud. So the community cloud generally created for a single organization or a multiple organization when they wants to share the common facilities or common services. So the community cloud will allow the organization to collaboratively share their resources, and also they will maintain the control and security over their data and applications. So for example, the engineering colleges in Coimbatore or some other places, they may want to create a separate cloud for the particular region. So at the time, all the organization combined together or collaboratively may create a cloud. This is what the community cloud. So now we are in the conclusion part. In this session, we have discussed about the cloud computing and its definitions and its essential, the most five important essential characteristics of cloud computing and the importance of cloud computing. And finally, we have discussed about the deployment models like a public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and the community cloud. The, so the references whatever I have made for preparing this video. These are all the references. And once again, thanks for watching. Thank you.